I want you to think of the most ambitious person you know, the one with the 5-year plan, the vision board, the just wait, you'll see energy. Now ask yourself honestly, has anything actually changed for them in the last 2 years? If the answer is no, I'm not here to roast them. I'm here to explain why intelligent, ambitious people can stay stuck for years without even realizing what's happening. Because what's happening in their head isn't laziness. It's a specific psychological trap, and it has 6 parts. Let's get into it. We assume big dreamers just need more motivation, more hustle, more grind. But motivation was never the missing ingredient. In fact, it's often the one thing they already have in abundance. That's the confusing part. They're not unmotivated. They talk about their goals constantly. They believe in themselves. On paper, they should be unstoppable. And yet, years pass. The conversations stay the same. The dream stays alive, but reality barely changes. Psychologists have spent decades studying this exact gap, the space between intention and action. And what they've discovered helps explain why some of the most ambitious sounding people are also the most stuck. Here's what's actually going on. 1. The brain rewards imagining, not just achieving. When you vividly picture a future win, your brain's reward system responds with a small dose of satisfaction before you've done anything. It feels productive, it isn't. That hit of feel-good chemistry quietly lowers the pressure to act because part of your brain already feels like the job is halfway done. 2. Ambition is often a disguise for fear. The loudest dreamers are frequently the most afraid to test the dream, because an idea that's never been attempted can never officially fail. It stays flawless forever in the safety of someday. The moment they act, that safety disappears, so a part of them resists acting on purpose without ever admitting it. 3. They're stuck waiting for a ready that isn't coming. Most people assume confidence has to come first before the first step. It's backwards. Confidence is usually built by the first step, not before it. So if someone's waiting to feel ready, they're waiting on a feeling that typically only shows up after they've already started moving, which means the wait can stretch on forever. 4. Overthinking burns the exact energy needed to start. Some people don't stall from a lack of thinking, they stall from doing too much of it. Every scenario gets played out, every risk rehearsed, every outcome pre-lived in their head. That's mentally exhausting, so by the time it's actually time to act, they're already spent. Worn out from a version of the effort that never left their mind. 5. Their self-image is fighting their own goals. This is the one most people never catch. The brain protects whatever story you already believe about yourself. If someone quietly believes, I'm not disciplined, or I never follow through, their actions will keep confirming that story, no matter how badly they want the opposite to be true. Chasing a new goal means becoming a new person, and identity resists that, quietly, constantly. People rarely sabotage their future on purpose. They protect the version of themselves they've been repeating for years. 6. They're chasing the feeling of potential, not the work of progress. Talking about the dream is exciting. It feels like status, possibility, identity for free. Actually, building it is slow, repetitive, and mostly unglamorous. So instead of doing that quiet, boring work, they stay in love with who they could be, because that version of them has never disappointed anyone. Not yet. So what actually separates the dreamers who get there from the ones who don't? It was never talent. It was never even motivation, since both groups have plenty of that. It's the willingness to act while the mind is still scared, still unconvinced, still not ready, and do the unremarkable thing anyway. That's it. That's the entire gap. Before you go, comment the number 1 through 6 of the one that hit closest to home. I'm genuinely curious which one shows up the most, and I read every single comment. If someone you know just came to mind while watching this send them the video, not as a call out, as a favor. And if you want the follow-up, the actual habits that separate people who talk about change from people who make it, subscribe and turn on notifications. That video is coming next, and it's a lot less inspirational than people expect, which is exactly why it works. See you in the next one.